Mission statement 2024. My mission with Agápē Studios. My mission with Agápē Studios is to inspire others to be the living example of the tools that I've been given and have implemented in my life, to be an example of living proof that change is possible, that we can create our experience here on earth in a much healthier, better way. My goal is to inspire others to follow their passions and to experience and find the joy within you. And I know these things are hard to think about, that it is actually possible, especially with the chaos that we are facing today. But my friends, I am here to help you to remember that it is okay. Life happens for us, not to us. I began to realize that when I started to follow my passions and dreams, that things started to change for me in different ways that I never thought possible when I started to release the things that no longer serve me. And I want to inspire people so that they see the change in myself, in my journey, as I hone my skills and my newfound passions and show the world that it is possible to leave things behind that no longer serve you. And I wish to inspire my generation and the generation after me to open your hearts to change, to bring in a world that is suitable for our future generations. And so I figure I'm 43 years old, and I left a 27-year career in residential construction, and it's everything that I ever knew. And the biggest thing I ever did for myself was to I didn't like it anymore. I didn't want to do it, but I didn't know how to make that shift. I didn't know if it was possible. But here's what I did is I started to put faith in myself when I started to put my attention and energy towards these new passions that I found in my life. And the whole construction world for me disappeared. Now, I might have been a bit drastic about it. That's a story for another day. But what I'm saying is, it is possible to change. And if you don't like what you're doing, my question is, why are you doing it? And the more and more I started to put my passion and energy and express them in a beautiful way into the world, it invigorated me and gave me an energy. When I stepped into a space of creation, it heals within the body. And it brings forth such great energy of passion and joy within my heart, so that I can be grateful for every experience that I've ever had in this experience. But I want to inspire you to allow and open your hearts to not perpetuate and regurgitate to our younger generations the programs that we've been indoctrinated into by society, having to be a slave to the society. We can teach them, as we allow ourselves to let go of those programs and systems that no longer serve us. And we know it in our heart and we feel it in our gut. And it's time to trust that. So I encourage you, my generation, to allow our younger generations to express themselves in a healthy way and encourage them to accept each other in their diversities, to create beautiful things together. And that key is the acceptance in one another and in diversity, because in all things we can create beautiful things together when we are pursuing the same thing, joy, passion, from different perspectives. But there's many ways to get there. And I want to inspire you to understand that there are many ways to get to the same state of joy and passion. But when we suppress our kids and regurgitate the programs that we've been programmed with that keep us and our joy suppressed, and it's time to make that shift into your joy and passion and to teach that to our younger generations. Because when we inspire them to be great and to bring forth their true, authentic self without any apologies, they will change the world when they are doing the things that they love. Because when we start to teach our children to pursue their passions and joy, and ask them, what makes you excited? Write a list for me. And number one, if it makes you go like this, yes, your energy shifts into that place of excitement. And that's where we should be encouraging our kids and our future generations to go towards. And so that's my goal with Agápē Studios, is to inspire my generation and the older generations to let go of those programs that no longer serve us, to help shift the world in a different direction, in a way of unity. But we have to let go of division within our hearts that we've held on for far too long. And it's time to let go and transmute that energy, and it stops with us and our generation. If we want to see a change in the world, change the way we see the world, and ask ourselves, what are we teaching our kids? My goal is to show to you that it is possible to shift and change somebody's life by encouraging them to pursue their passions. And I want to show the world that although I encourage yoga because I practice and have my heart into it, behind the philosophy, the life of yoga, it's more than just going and hitting the mat and doing some movements. It's more than that, the philosophy behind it. Although I encourage it, there are other ways to get to that state of enlightenment. And you don't need to hit your yoga mat. You don't need to do certain things. You need to trust yourself. And we need to encourage our kids to trust themselves instead of telling them that they're wrong all the time. Because, my friends, they're closer to divine energy than you can even imagine. Compassion, gratitude, these things will start to shift our energy together when we encourage one another to pursue love and pursue your joys and excitements. So this is my mission here on earth, is to help the younger generation to see that they are magnificent and they are beautiful and they are great. To not divide their minds and hearts against one another, because that path does not work. We've seen it, and we've let it happen for far too long. From my heart, I truly want to live in a new world that I know is possible, and I want to show you that it is possible to create great things in your life. But we must accept and love one another in unity to make this shift forward. So, I ask that anybody who believes in this mission, I ask for your support in making a conscious effort to shift our awareness to greater things, to show our kids that they are capable of anything that they put their mind and thoughts and hearts towards, when they do so in a place of joy and excitement and passion and love. And they can explore unlimitless, just endless possibilities that they can create for themselves. And we will see a shift in this world that we've never seen before. So I ask from my heart for your help in making this shift to love. Thank you.